to a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the high.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
First of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards in the Panther first down. Looking to throw, Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Wormley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Here's Young. Panthers. Laviska Shenault from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we all have some concern because, rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Young on 3rd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Panthers coming out now.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They go play action. Young.
This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Young. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Young now.
He's got the hook up. It's Chenault on the crossing route. He's got the 1st down and more.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Young.
Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be Young again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over possession here at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And Sharp calls it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll buy some time right.
Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Looking to throw, Young. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Young to throw it. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
Now Young. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now Young on 4th down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it is 28-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Young.
This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 into 15.
They, of course, will decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Laviska Shenault.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now Jones.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go. It's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They go play action. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Sanders. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Picked off by Von Bell, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
They'll turn to Sanders. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.